Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to It's a Great Sunday Morning, and it's gonna be a final for Fallfury Tournament 2024, which gonna be played against Trophy Fighters and Malik 11. Stay tuned, hang on for live action, and it's gonna be a craziest final you're gonna witness. Two top teams, top players from both the ends. Let's see who's gonna make the name for the final. So it's Fallfury. Toss is about to happen, and the captain goes for the toss. Well, it seems like not sure who won the toss, but from the actions of Trophy Fighter captain, it seems to be they have bowling to do. So they're gonna bowl. Either they have elected ball or they have put a ball. So it's gonna be a great session. What we expect and what we believe is, and the reason we need to stick to the Fallfury tournament is this tournament had limited teams, like just 8 teams, and almost at the time of the completion of WECL, the players were available for playing into this tournament from any random team. So most of the team, they have their mixed team and they are playing with top players from different teams, and that's the reason you need to stick to this. Well, Malik 11 and Trophy Fighter, they are already filled up with their explosive batsman, bowler and all-round players, but since it's Fallfury, so they have more into their team, and we expect and believe that it's going to be a great Sunday match today, and a great final to be witnessed. On one side, if we see Trophy Fighter, the team that has been going all the time above 200 score when they're batting first, but at the same time when they are chasing like hell. And on other side, if we see Malik 11, they have a top class batting order, and they have been seen chasing the targets way too long. So yes, it's a thrilling and exciting final to be watched today. So if you're watching from home, so just grab your seats, and we hope we are going to have a lot of fun with this final game, which is gonna be played in between Trophy Fighter and Malik 11. Stay tuned. Welcome everyone, and here we're gonna resume with the final action. The final in between Trophy Fighters and Malik 11. Trophy Fighters are in field, ready to bowl, and here comes Malik 11, top order batsman, opening Imran and Rajat Batta. So if we look into the profile of both the batsmen, both are really very explosive. They need to get this batsman within the power play session, else they are really explosive and they can take the target way too long ahead, which will really become hard and tough for any team to chase down. So Trophy Fighter will be looking into getting them out as early as possible. They will be looking for early wickets, and we have to see how they are going to start the spell and with home, and how the batsmen they are gonna start the innings with. Are they gonna stay on the crease, be defensive on start and look for the loose balls, or maybe they're gonna take charge from the ball one? So yes, all is set up, and it's two class batsmen from Windsor and top bowling order from Trophy Fighter. Let's see who's gonna win and claim the title for Fallfury 2024.
Are you part of the committee or?
They just reached me out for live stream.
Get your contact.
It's 2
Four?
just 2 4 4 times. Yeah, 0 0.
What?
I don't know, man. Yeah, I landed that final and it was fun.
Oh, really?
The only question I had, keep
Never
saying
seen
is
this. Where you could be from?
Karachi. Yeah, JI.
Yes, yeah, good to know, man.
So this winter season I've been working on things, and right now I'm working with WC.
No, that's good. Good to know because in case we play games, I mean, for any game that we think of, sometimes we think of like friendly games or any other things that we think of live streaming. It's good to have that. So, and next year we'll think of some games, special games maybe. Okay,
Sure.
what do you think? My name is Radin.
Sorry?
Radin. Yeah. Nice meeting you.
Yeah, same. And just pass on my message to Sohel bhai. Whenever like if he is free, then if he can join me for
Okay. To come here?
yeah. So that's a beautiful morning, and we started with the first ball of the inning. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good outswinger. He's not coming up with much pace. It's a medium pace bowling, just right onto the target. They will be targeting the hard length, because if you give them, especially these two batsmen, Imran and Rajat Batta, if you give them on volley and short pitch, they're gonna hit you out of the ground. See, this is what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about. But still, Imran tried to reach to the ball. It's a power play ball, landed safely in the deep point area. They're gonna go for full if you give them full and outside the off stump. But that's a good strategy because you can actually bowl at that area. You just need to keep your line behind from the good length. Try to hit the hard length spot, because that is a certain point where batsmen will be double-minded whether to go for the shot or just to guide it down to the third man. So the field setup is the usual orthodox field setup with third man up, and from my point I can't see if there is a front leg up, but that's a good one. That's again another hard length. So it's a really good one. So Gagan Jot, basically a good off spinner, going even for the pace bowling. Gagan Jot has been doing really well with bat so far in the season, with couple of not out centuries, and with the ball as well. Alright, see, that was the last ball of the first over, and Malik 11 are 2 for none. So talking about the trophy fighter lineup, they are having a good bowling lineup. Gagan Jot, to be believed as can play a crucial role as a part-time bowler, but at the same time, the way he bowled the first over and captain showing complete trust into him, and the way he bowled, that was really good. I mean, in the power play, giving just 2 runs of first over, that's a good one. So now Rajat Bhatta is gonna start with the second over, and he's gonna face his first ball. I need to see how he is going to approach the ball and how he's gonna take the game. As far as I'm concerned about the Rajat Bhatta game, whether the striker, the partner, he is running up with the score or not, he is going to play his own natural game. So from the very first ball, he's gonna look to set his eyes on the couple of the ball, but if it gets into the radar, he's gonna go for that. He won't think twice to hit you out of the park. And if that happens and you're not taking him down in his early 10 balls, then forget about it. He is going to smash you throughout the 20 overs. So it's Vijay Reddy coming up. He's good with his bowling, a natural in swinger. So let's see if he can go for the LBW, which he targets the more. First ball, right? Alright, see, that was into the line. Reddy is all set, targeting the pads, because he knows Rajat is gonna go for a big shot, and if he misses, I'm gonna take you, buddy. So the ball was well checked by Rajat Bhatta, ready for the another ball. That's a shot. That's what we were talking about. You cannot give short pitch to this guy. He is too good. To the offside. What a beautiful shot. Stand and deliver. Clearing the field. That's the first boundary for Malik, and that comes from the bat of Rajat Bhatta with a 6. Reddy is not having any kind of protection on the covers, on the deep covers, so Rajat went for that shot. He had to, and that was really brilliant. There he goes. Charges down the ground. That's a 6. That's another one. Vijay, you need to think out of the box. It's finals. You cannot bowl this guy. You cannot bowl this pair right onto their legs. And even the shot, they're going to show you the parking space. That's a good one. That is what Trophy Fighter will be looking out for. Hit the hard length, let them play, let them move their feet and go for that big shots if they can. Let them go for the drive, because that is something with a good player you can take. You can always take a nick. You have a slip, so yes, you should go for that. A change in the side, not sure why, but let's see. That's a shot. No, you cannot do this. Oh, Vijay, what are you thinking, man? It was really good. You had a very good comeback from right arm over. The first dot ball you got was from right arm over. That's something we can understand. You got for 2 6s, but that was not a mistake of the side. It was purely you gave a short pitch and a full length. But you change the side and you're giving short pitch again. No, this man is gonna kill it. That's a good, but too wide away from the batsman, given wide. Five balls so far. Rajat standing on 18 from 5 balls. Let's see if Vijay can make something on the last ball. That's onto the foot in the air and falling just short of the mid wicket. That was good. That was good, but at the same time Rajat didn't apply much power. It was just a chip in the air, but falling short of the mid wicket fielder. After 2 overs, Malik 11s are 21 for no loss. Third over, Gaganjot comes into the attack. His second over, the first over he just gave 2 runs. And again Imran, he's on strike. We'll need to see how he's going to change his game after seeing Rajat Batta. A bit short of the land, that's a misfield on the cover section. From the extra covers, and that was a single. Rajat Batta coming on strike and is gonna face Gaganjot. Let's see how Gaganjot is gonna bowl and where he's gonna target him on the line. Making a minor change in the field. These two guys have been playing each other and knowing very well. Yes, that's a good. The good thing is that Gaganjot realizes the importance of bowling at the hard length, and he is trying just to stick to that. Hard length, outswing, that's it. There are a lot of chances that you can grab some wickets from there. But for me, if someone asks me, I think Rajat was just making sure to check the first ball, how Gagan is coming up. Is he making any changes or how he's gonna go for that? He took his time. I believe something big is coming on this ball. Shot. No, Gagan. You cannot give short pitch to this batsman. He's gonna put you out of the ground. Couldn't quite middle it, but it's for 4 runs. There's no protection on the long on region. It's a 1 bounce boundary. So Rajat has stated his intentions completely clear that he is today on the crease to put a big total. Well, that was away from the body. That's a good one that he left the ball. The moment he hit for the 6, Gagan knew for the boundary. Gagan knew that was not a ball he wanted to bowl. That's full. Chip towards the cover, ready in position, no run scored. Again into the covers, no runs. But that's a nice and good comeback by Gagan Jodh that shows the kind of experience this player has. 2 overs just gave 7 runs so far. And with this, after 3rd over, Malik's are standing at 26 for 0. Sorry for some technical glitches. The weather is really good. It's a bit bracing. So we have a change in bowling attack. So now they are going with their top spinner, and it's Akshit. And we in Windsor, we know very well Akshit Naik, who is one of the most reputed spinners. The one, whenever comes in, goes for the wicket. First ball of the over. That's a full. He tried for the shot. Batsman. The ball beat the batsman, at the same time the wicketkeeper as well. That's a single run. That was an edge. Oh, that was an edge. It's from the bat. Ball kept too low. So it's a good news for the trophy fighters, and it was a good one for Akshit as well. The very first ball he started with a nick. It will be now great to see Aniket versus Akshit, because Aniket is an explosive batsman. He's not gonna stop. He's gonna show his power, and especially it's a Jackson Park, so he wanna throw every bowler out too far. So it's Akshit versus Aniket. Spin and explosion. Try to keep it down. Try to keep it down. Just guiding. We have a slow outfield today. This would have gone for a boundary, but it's a slow outfield and they need to be all okay with a single. And that's again, it was in the air behind the keeper, but landed safe. No man's land. You cannot have a player right over there. That's another single so far. 3 balls bowled by Akshat and 3 singles again. So this is what we wanted to see. Aniket versus Akshat. Again, that's a good line. Akshat is not giving the full length ball. That is what he has to do. And Aniket is waiting for that ball. Either short or full, he's going to smash it out of the ground. But Akshat is doing a very smart work with the ball. 4 balls, just 3 runs. There you go. That's a single. Rohit is placed on the deep square leg. That's another single. Last ball of the over. Imran facing. Shuffling onto the offside to make it room for the leg and asking for wide, but no, it was too close from the leg stump. It's a legal ball and the end of the over. That's a good one from Akshat. Just one from his first over, just 4 runs. And after 8 overs, Malik Cricket Club is standing on 67 for the loss of 1 wicket. Captain has a change in pace attack. Not continuing with Jaslin Bhatti. Might be having some plans. I believe it's Rohit who's gonna come. There could be some strategy behind getting another player into the attack instead of Jaslin. They don't want to use the pace of Jaslin at the moment. Since they have Gagan in the team and Gagan and Jaslin have been playing together from Punjab 11, so he knows his bowling strength and when he can be utilized, when not. The last over there was one just short ball which eventually Imran hit that away out of the park for a 6. That can't be the reason. What I believe is the pace, maybe. They want to get Aniket out because for them Imran would not be much of a big issue right now because he's almost playing around a ball. It's 34 of 29 balls. But that is what Imran was targeting from start 1, that he needs to be playing an anchor role, staying at one end. That's full. Felt like he's going to go out of the park, but simmered it down onto the long on reason and for 1, giving back strike to Imran. Rishabh from long off suggesting few changes and suggestions for the line. That's onto the stump. That's onto the stumps, but that might be missing the leg stump. Very close. That was too defensive from Imran and he missed the ball right onto the pads. That was a close call. not out given by the umpire. That's again the same thing. It's going down the leg. I think so here this time he wanted to hit the ball, but he's not bowling that pace, but still with the medium, if you're not timing it on time, so of course you're gonna miss it. But that's a good thing. Change the strike, give to the batsman who is new and can hit a long one and the big one. That's a good one. All over the head of the protection. You cannot have the fielder outside over there. That's a 6 from Aniket. This is what Aniket is capable of. That's the reason why they had a change in bowling attack. They wanted to get this man out. But unfortunately, Rohit targeted onto his legs. And as you know, for any explosive batsman, you cannot go for his leg. Either it has to be a block to block him out. And another one, yeah, this is what Rohit needs to do on each and every ball. Try to ball right into the block hole. Because if you don't give this batsman any room to swing his bat, he will find it difficult. That's again, no, you cannot give that amount of room for swinging his bat. There was nothing wrong from Rohit from thinking point of view. He saw him facing difficulty with the block ball. He wanted to go for that, but he missed his spot. And Aniket, he didn't miss either. That was a beautiful timing down to the long on region, and that went out of the park, and that's a 6 end of the over. After 9 over, it is 81 for 1. Malik, Aniket is on a score of 20 runs. Phase 11 ball, almost strike rate of close to 200. So this is what I believe now Imran will be thinking, that you have a nice, good, big, hard hitter, same like you on the other end. So he's able to time the ball and play far. So there's no harm in rotating the strike and giving it to Aniket. And this time it's Imran. It's in the air. And that's comfortably taken on the long run region. Gagan was in protection over there. This is what we were talking about. Imran, what did you do? You were doing really well, playing the role of an anchor batsman, holding one side of the end. Unfortunately, gave up his wicket. Tried to hit Akshay out of the ground on the very first ball of his second over, but he couldn't time it quite right, and it went all the way up. Couldn't quite make it, and Gagan didn't make any mistake while catching this ball. That was a good catch. Malik Sisse is down for another wicket. New batsman on strike, Raza Malik. One of the old senior player from Malik Cricket Club. He's coming up the order in 10th over. Is he gonna go for defensive shot, strike rotation, or gonna hit? If someone asks me, I would say he's gonna go for a hit, because that's what his behavior is with the game. And see, there you go. The very first ball of his inning, he was going for that shot into the mid-wicket region onto the leg side, but missed the pace of the ball. But any which ways, it took the edge and went down in between the gap of wicketkeeper and the third man, shot third man, and went for a boundary. That's a hard luck. That was good bowling. But still, I would say it's a good field position because it could have gone into the hands of short third man. Now they are making it, he's placing short third man a bit more finer towards the wicket keeper. And that's waited for the ball. That's in the air. And that has cleared. That has cleared the wide boundary line. That's a 6. I believe I too have a good experience with the players now in Windsor. So that's the Raza Bhai. He is not going for any kind of defense. He is going to slaughter you. Get him out as early as possible. That's the another one. That's a flat one. One top. That's a 1 bounce. Rishabh protecting the deep square leg region. That's a single. Aniket on strike. So now you have 2 hard hitters onto the crease, Aniket and Raza Bhai. Aniket, we can expect that if he's not getting much of that ball to hit outside the ground, he's gonna stare it down somewhere and gonna rotate the strike. So that's the behavior of his game that he has learned so far, and he has been doing and practicing. See, so he's respecting the good ball at the same time. But I'm pretty sure about Raza Bhai, if he's on strike, and especially if it is a spinner, he will not show any kind of respect. He is gonna slaughter you out of the park. That's another good ball. That's a nice comeback by Akshat. Good over. 15 runs from 2 overs, and Malik is close to 100. Scored 92 runs with the loss of 2 wickets in 10 overs. So there is third consecutive change in the pace attack from the Cavalier end. I would name it as a Cavalier end since they have their batting cages right onto that side. So that's a good name, Cavalier end. And Fallfury tournament 2024 organized by Cavaliers as well. So we have Rishabh now coming up with a bowling attack, and as far as we are known and concerned about his game, we know he's very reputed and popularly known to get the wickets with the short length ball. He has really good control with the short ball. He will make you breathe the leather, the smell of the leather from near close to the chest, making hard to bat. Starting with the full ball. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I'm gonna take my words back. That's Raza Bhai. That's Raza Bhai staring down the ground for a single. So there's no more spinner. I mean, he can thrash each and every bowler. He loves pace as well, but that's a really good thinking, I would say, from Raza Bhai. And he has rotated strike, and Aniket is back on strike facing Rishabh. It will be good to see a bowler like Rishabh bowling the short pitch, and how Aniket is going to respond. Trying to hit a hard length down the ground on the long run region for 1. It's amazing to watch Raza Bhai. He out of the ground, he's a very funny guy. He is always good with his talks. All the time try to be around the fun. And whenever in the game, he is... That's a fool. See, this is what. Come on, Raza Bhai. That's not Raza Bhai what I was talking about earlier. So see, this is what the final does to you. It completely make you responsible person. You don't want to lose your wicket. Oh. Leaving the stump, trying to defend at the last moment, missing the ball completely. So this is what mostly happens with my experience, even when I'm into the game. Batsmen usually bat, so double mind situation is always dangerous. And see, that's something in the field. Oh, there was miscommunication for a while, but no harm. Both the batsmen got back into the crease. It was Raza Bhai who was running down, but Aniket refused for the run, for the quick single, and the throw was made onto the non-striking end, and Aniket was any which ways safe in the crease. Come on, Rishabh, we are waiting for your short pitch ball. There you go. There you go, man. So that's a good over. That's a good over by Rishabh. After 11 overs, it's 94 for the loss of 2 wickets. So 12th over, Akshit coming into the attack. The first 6 over of power play. Malik Cricket Club, they scored 55 runs, and another session of 6 overs. They haven't made their another 50. So we have to appreciate the bowling attack of trophy fighters. The bowlers doing really good. Akshit stopping the batsman, and again we are into the action. Akshit versus Aniket. Outside the off stump, making room. You cannot give room to this guy. That's great. That's a good shot into the covers. Just had to show the direction. And there he goes. That's why we are talking here about Akshit versus Aniket, because Aniket, he loves spinner and he's gonna go for that. Again, making some run. Again, the same thing. No Akshit. Gagan from the long on region is talking about the same thing. No Akshit, this is not you. This is not you. Show us what you are known for and reputed for. You don't have protection in the covers and you are giving him room for the covers, and that's Aniket. Still we have Aniket versus Akshit. Oh, that's a good one. That's really good. Now what I can see from here is, with that slow flighted ball which was going down the leg stump, Aniket was into the double situation, whether to go for a lofted shot on the mid wicket or just steer it for a leg single. And see, that is what I was talking. That is what we were talking about. Akshit versus Aniket. That's what this bowler is all about. This is what Gagan was trying to tell you. Akshit, this is what you are. Brilliant comeback. After 2 consecutive boundaries onto the covers. Another ball right onto the stump. Before that, the ball was onto the stump going down the leg, missing for LBW. And this another ball right onto the stump, going and playing across. Aniket, you made a mistake with this. Couldn't quite reach the ball and missed it. That's a clean bowled. Brilliant inning comes to an end with a brilliant bowling. So I believe, guys, you are watching the live stream and you are onto the screen. We have exciting cricket going on. So this was a great game, Akshit versus Aniket, and in the end Akshit winning. That's amazing. New player coming onto the strike, Tawhid. Score of 102 for 3. Still Akshit has 2 balls to go. Need to see what Tawhid is gonna do with these 2 balls. I believe he's gonna defend for right now. Oh, he went for that. That's good. Really very nice. They have a protection now in the deep covers. That's a single. So that's a good one. So right now the field position, if we talk about, Akshit is having fielder at deep covers, long on, long off, square leg and deep mid wicket. That's another game room. That's right into the commentary box. That's a 6. That was again a flighted delivery by Akshit, but he gave too much room, and Tawhid showed that any batsman of his caliber is not going to miss that. That's a great one. After 12 over, it's 109. So in previous over, we were just talking about that the first session of 6 overs, Malik Cricket Club scored 55 runs with the loss of 1 wicket, and in the second session of 6 overs, they were falling short of 50. But now they put up the almost same score of 54 runs more, though there was a loss of more couple of wickets, but they are still cruising up with the on an average near around 9 run rate. And talking again about the Cavalier bowling end, they are continuing with Rohit. There is no more changes because it was a good over by Rohit last over, and he's continuing. Though he gave 14 runs, if I'm not wrong, in his last over. They're expecting him to come down and take few more wickets. Field is all set. Swing of the bat towards the mid-wicket region for single. Wanted to go for 2, but that's a single. So our all-time favorite Raza Malik is gonna face Rohit. Oh, I'm sorry, I have been making mistake. It's my mistake. It was Rishabh last time who was bowling from that end. Oh. So there we have been making lot of changes. So from this end, from the Cavaliers end, they have been making consistent changes since the power play. But from this end, they gave the continuous bowling to Akshit. That's a full, but it's not gonna reach to long off region. Another single. I'm sure Gagan and Sai, those who are fielding right now, they would be looking onto the target at Jackson Park, close to in between 180, 200, because they are capable of chasing down the total. And when it's trophy fighter, and especially in Fallfury, we have seen trophy fighters scoring most of the time 200 plus in every first session. And for chasing as well, they have chased down big score. And that's a good shot on the off. There's no protection, and the ball has crossed the boundary line. It's a boundary. That was a thick edge. Ball was away from the body. He had to just put the bat. He threw the bat in the ball direction, and it took a thick edge above the head of Gully, and Gagan has been placed over there. Oh, that's a wicket! That's a wicket! You tried it. It's a fall of 4th wicket of Malik Cricket Club. Trophy fighter players' body language is looking absolutely good. As we mentioned that there is no harm. They won't be bothered if the score is even reaching to 180 or somewhere, because they know they can chase that at Jackson. And now we have Lukman on strike, the new batsman in. So that was a wicket on the last ball. At non-striker hand we have Lukman. Really good, powerful batsman, but sensible at the same time. This year I have personally witnessed his batting style. He has been defensive at the time needed. And that's crossed. That's a way to down the line. So talking about Lukman, he's gonna hit you when the ball is in a hitting zone, not unnecessary hitting. That's what he has. And that's low. That's low. That's onto the stump. That stayed low in the line. That's another wicket. That's Akshit for you. So far, if we see the wagon wheel and the score that have been scored in Akshit over are mostly from the ball that he missed from the stumps, those 3 sticks, and it was outside giving room, and unfortunately no protection in those cover field areas. There is where this guy got scored 30 runs so far. But those wickets, the 3 wickets that you have seen, that were right into the stumps. The previous ball also was onto the pad but going down the leg, but this ball was right into the stumps and kept low. Tawhid completely missed it and lost his wicket. Now we have the captain of Malik Cricket Club, Sohail Malik, on strike, facing his first ball from Akshit. That's a good one. After 13 over, I believe this is as far as we are concerned about, and we know about the game of these 2 batsmen, Sohail and Lukman. They won't be giving you wicket easily. They're gonna stay over there. There are high chances that so this is the right time. You might not get wickets, but you can get you can try for the dot balls because they're gonna respect you on the good balls. But that was a flighted. That was a super sweet flighted ball. Sohail was going for that, but he missed it. So he's a mix of Akshat usually go for the mix of flighted off spin ball and gave room. They have a protection now. That's a good field. He tried really well, but it's out of. It has crossed the boundary line. That's a 4. 4 overs of Akshat coming to an end. It was 34 34 runs he exceeded and took 3 wickets. Good bowling. He won't be much happy with his stats by giving 34 runs. That's a lot from his reputation of bowling, but at the same time he took 3 wickets as well. One of the most important was Aniket. Malik Sisi after 14th over. They are at 120 for 5. We have Lukman on strike and he's gonna face the first ball of this over and first ball of his inning. So as we were mentioning about the thing that what I've seen personally with his game recently in WECL as well from T30 to T20, he's gonna stay on strike. He will try to stay on the strike as far as possible, respect good balls and hit the ball those who are in the zone, and that is what you need to go for. He's gonna give you chances. There are chances that he might give you chances, so you do not have to miss, because talking about Lukman, his body language might seems to be initially a casual one, but if he stays on the crease more than 10 balls, then you won't be able to stop him in the death overs. Change in pace stack again. Jaslin coming back again. That's a good one. This is what we were talking about. Lukman is gonna play the anchor role. He's not gonna go for any risky shot and lose the ball. And the ball has hit the rough spot. He's taking some time. Well, any ball coming toward that direction, you should defend it. Amazing weather, amazing just lane. Second ball of the over. Lukman and his defense. See, he's gonna play an anchor role. That's a good one. Rotating the strike, and that's a misfield by wicketkeeper. Should give another chance. Yes, they have stolen another 1 run. That's a misfield. No, my dear wicketkeeper brother, you have to be tight enough. That's another defensive shot by Lukman. From this view, or maybe from the dugout of Malik, you might see and you might say that these are the ball that you can go for a shot. It's a shot. You can make it as a pickup shot, or you can pull it out. But this is what Lukman has changed into his batting style since then. See, now this was away from the body, and it was in the hands of the cover. Vijay Reddy protecting covers. Could have been a serious and risky single, but he couldn't pick the ball, and that was an easy single after that. So yeah, this is what Lukman, what I believe, has done so far. He has changed his game. He knows the importance of his wicket as well, of staying for a couple of overs and then making something big. And that's That's really good ball by Jocelyn. It was onto the body. Sohail trying to make room, and he was trying to connect his bat to steer it down to the third man and get a single, but missed it. Could have gone down the line. That's another one. That's the same ball, and this time he succeeded with that. That's another single. So after 15th over, the score is 124 for 5. The score has slowed down. So yes, that is going to happen because both the batsmen, they have their natural game of staying on the strike for initial ball. They do check the ball and they do take their time, but at the same time they also see the number of balls. They have to keep a check on the number of overs left. So we have just 5 overs left from here onwards now, and these batsmen are capable to cover up the balls they used to set themselves on the crease. So we have change attack from the Tecumseh end. Let's name this end as a Tecumseh end because we have a Tecumseh row right over there. So it's Rishabh coming up with his second over from Tecumseh end. We have just 5 overs left. Lukman on strike. And so Rishabh. So now what exciting we have to see from the over of the Rishabh is his short pitch ball. His short bouncers. These short bouncers come really too quick, very controlled, and usually make the batsman to go for those shots. That's an instinct which every batsman go for, that they try to play a pull or a hook, and that's what Rishabh always target because he trusts his bounce, he trusts his pace, and he knows that he's gonna make the batsman do that pull shot and take his catch onto the short fine leg. Oh, that's into the off. No, that's a beautiful one. That's too beauty. That's beauty, my boy Sohail. A bit of a room onto the offside, trying to hit onto the hard and played along with the line of the ball towards the off, and beautifully played above the pond section. Rishabh had the protection, but it was in the gap. Beautifully played. Oh, that's a slow one. That's a single. Oh, that's Vijay again. Come on, Vijay. I think Vijay is too excited for the finals today. His soul picks up the ball and reaches to the stump, but his body. Vijay, that's your body. Yeah, he is putting his hands down. He knows he needs to fill those balls. That's another onto the leg. That was a full. Down the leg. That's a single from leg byes. Now that's a mix-up of Rishabh. I won't say that he always tries to go for the bouncers and the shot, but he is really good with that. There he goes. This is we all want to see. This is what we want to see. Oh, Rishabh, he is upset. Of course he's gonna be upset with this one short bouncer given over the head because he wants to keep bowling right over there under the shoulder, very close to shoulder, and it's very disappointing if he gets a warning for that. He will be looking for the hard length, and that's what he's gonna do. Oh, come on, leggy. Umpy should not have given that. We wanted to see more of that short bouncers. Let's see because if he's, as I'm saying, that he has a good control on the bouncers, then he should go for that. Yes, he does go. That's Rishabh for you, my dear friends. That's a controlled bouncer, Rishabh. Just 7 runs off 2 overs. keeping complete control. That just one boundary, which was a very good shot by Sohail above the head of points. After 16th over, it's 134-5. From here, if we see the score, it's just 4 overs left. So the projected score, what we can expect is likely around 170, 165. I believe this is one of the over where they're gonna change the nature of their game maybe. And if not, then definitely in the last 3 overs, because they still have 5 wickets in hand. Not sure about the depth of the bowling, like tail ender, depth of batting, how deep the batting lineup is. But since they are staying on the strike from both the end, they know they are the possible hopes for Malik CC to take the game 180 plus. They will be targeting the target of 180, and as we mentioned earlier as well, Gagan Jot and the rest of the batsmen, Sahir, Rishabh and others, they won't be minding this total. They will be welcoming it. That's a good bouncer. That's the another bouncer boy. That's the another bouncing boy cruising from Punjab 11, and he is also brilliant with his bouncer. I'm sorry if I didn't check or I didn't see with whether it was a warning or not, but that was a good one. That's Jaslin Bhatti. Another one taking charge down the ground. That's a 6. That was almost a full on the good length. Lukman, he is not going to miss it. It took it. Yeah, he is gonna charge. He might steer you down for a single or may respect you with a dot ball. But if you're gonna give him on his line, in his zone, sorry brother, he's not gonna respect you at all. That's another one. So with the type of shot that Lukman played right now, it's almost the same hard length short ball which he was trying to defend earlier when he came onto the strike, but now he's trying to swing his bat, which itself show that they have now decided to take the score. And since Sohail Malik, captain himself, is on strike, so I think decision was made. That's onto the body, but nicely stopped, and was a good quick single. Lukman on the strike. So this is something really very good. I always see and I always try to learn from the bowling what Jaslin and Rishabh do. They have really good control with the bouncers, and they actually have a good use of that. That's a slower, but missed his line. That's a white ball down the leg. So this was something unusual you can see from Jaslin. Basically, he hardly uses his slower ball as compared to Rishabh. Rishabh keep using that, changing the pace. But Jaslin usually doesn't, because he knows that with his pace he's very good. And that's the another ball into the slot. He went for that, and that's the another 6. That's another second from the over. No, Jaslin, you cannot bowl this guy. For him, you're coming from the cross, and if you're giving him full onto the line, he's gonna play you cross. You can do the same thing what you did for the previous ball. Just stretch your line towards the back. Rishabh coming down, talking to Jaslin, because he knows Jaslin has the potential and he can actually bowl there. And with his pace, he can stop these players. Let's see how he's gonna change the game. I think so. Bouncer is coming on the way. Oh, not the bouncer, but a push in the line, going for 2. They are in middle. Not a good throw. Not a good throw. That's a double run. So that was 28 runs so far from 3 overs of Jaslin. Last over was expensive from his side. 15 runs from that over. Couple of sixes. $16 runs, which helps Malik to reach the score of 147. They have 3 overs left. So now is the game. Now is the thriller that we're gonna love watching. 3 overs, Rishabh on attack, the bouncer guy. So it's gonna be a bouncer. It's gonna be a slow one. Alright, that's a bouncer giving himself a room. That's a good fielding onto the third man region. Could have been a boundary, but good field placement and nice cover. Sorry, can't mention the name of the fielder. He's too far away from me. I can't see him. But that's really good. Appreciate you, man. So Rishabh is gonna go for those hard length bouncers, which he is really good at. Oh, that's another one, but this time the ball kept down. He's going for a risky second one. Throw on the that's a wrong end. Rohit. That was a quick throw. Couldn't quite listen to the call, whether it was a bowling end or a batting end, but he threw the ball to the batting end, which was already safe at the soils, and it was Lukman who wanted to take the strike, but slower or a bouncer. Yeah, that's a good one. Down to the mid-on. Fielded by Gagan. Good throw. So it has been good so far. 3 balls, 3 single. Trophy fighter won't be. Oh, that's a swing, but missed it. That was too close off the off stump. Rishabh knows it, has just missed it. It would have been off stump. It would have been another wicket, the 6th one. Too close. So intentions are very clear from Rishabh's end. He's gonna go for the wicket, and Lukman, he is looking for the hard. So he's gonna change his line. He's not gonna give full. Yeah, there you go. This is the bouncer. He tried, and fortunate enough, Lukman, the ball went too sharp towards the third man in the circle. A easy single after that, but Rishabh, he almost caught that. So this is what the Rishabh game is. He knew that the last ball Lukman was trying to go for a long shot, taking the field out. He is now having Gaganjot out from mid-on region to long on, and bringing the off fielder inside, the cover fielder inside, deep cover fielder inside. He's gonna go for the full. He's gonna look for the stumps, and there he goes. But beautifully played by Sohail onto the merit. Nothing across. Treated the offside ball onto the offside region, making a beautiful gap between mid-off and the cover region for a boundary. Though the outfield is too slow, but that was the timing and the power of the shot. Beautiful execution. That was smart thinking by Rishabh. He wanted to go for the full because he had Gagan out now on the boundary. But Sohail didn't went across. He didn't went as what Rishabh was trying to do. He went the other way. He stood his ground and played on merit, and played the offside ball onto the offside region. That's really good cricket from Sohail. Brilliant stuff. But still talking about the Rishabh and his bowling, so consider just 15 runs of 3 overs. He has been doing really good for that. So from the Cavalier bowling end, it's gonna be Jasleen continuing with his final over. I think so. Just 2 overs left, so it's gonna be Rishabh and Jasleen. Those who are gonna end this. Gagan talking with Jasleen, and they both know each other very well. They play from the same team, Punjab, and it's very important for Jasleen to know where exactly to go with. I believe he's not going to do much more experiment with his slower one, which was going down the leg some, but he's gonna trust his pace. Not the full, just the short. Oh, that's a full toss. That's the full toss. Even Lukman was not expecting he's gonna do that. He was ready for that particular good length, and the short ball went straight down the ground, and it's a single. Sohail on to the strike. Fine leg coming a little bit more sharp on the short fine. Oh, made a room. That was really good and classic. Though it's high in the air, can be caught, and yes, it has been taken, but that was really good anticipation from Sohail, I would say. The ball was completely into the block. He made a room for himself and he went for that shot, but couldn't quite give a distance to that. It went too much high in the air, and that was a beautiful catch taken by the fielder in the deep. That was a good bowling, nice thinking by Jasleen. And 6 down for Malik Cricket Club. Sohail Malik, captain of Malik Cricket Club, playing his role, what he was meant to play when he got onto the strike in the 14th over and stood as an anchor. New batsman, that's a shot. Wanted to go for a pull shot. The fine leg is up. If that would have been connected, it would have gone above the head of Rama and would have been a boundary or a 6, but couldn't quite connect it. So that's the new batsman on strike. He was Ikram, and onto the non-strike. So Lukman coming again. It's Jasleen versus Lukman. Jasleen, are you gonna ball bouncer? Yes, it's a full. No, man. Oh, that could have been actually a catch. Oh, Jasleen, I'm 100% sure he was not trying to bowl right onto the zone region of Lukman, but he missed his spot. Lukman went for that, but that was something really great efforts. I believe it's Akshat right down onto the deep mid wicket. He went for that catch, but it just missed above his head. But no, that's a 4. That's a boundary. Oh dear. Now he goes for that shot, but this is not a bouncer, my dear friend. It's a shot. And this time he fielded really well. Couldn't quite make it to a catch, but he has stopped a boundary. That's brilliant effort. I'm not sure who the fielder over there is, but I think so. It could be Akshat. If it is so, then that was a brilliant effort. Last time he missed out the catch and it went for a boundary, but with this attempt he saved a couple of runs. That's the another shot again in the region. If it's in the gap, it's gonna go. Good, nice protection. Boys are doing really well in the deep cow ear section. Just the single, end of the 19th over. And it's 164, and that's what we were projecting, that they might be ending up in between or close to 165 or 170. But the way Lukman has changed the gears, he is at 28 of 17 balls. And this is the last over. Rishabh is gonna come in for the last over, what I believe is, until unless they don't make any change. But oh yes, it is Rishabh coming into the attack. The last over, he has given so far 15 runs of 3 overs. Economy under 6. And the last over, Lukman is gonna look for big shots, and man of his caliber can actually go for 6 boundaries as well. I mean, at least a couple of them. But at the same time, you have Rishabh in front, so it's not gonna be easy, because he's a good mixture with a slower one as well as bouncer. As we know, he is a control bouncer, man. I think that should be his name, control bouncer. So he's the bouncer man. He's very good at picking the line. So he's gonna make. He has a third man. He has 2 deep protections. That's really good. That's what. He's not gonna give onto the leg side. So yes, Lukman, if you are looking to hit Rishabh, you need to watch where he's pitching the ball. Get into the line or make some room and go. If it's an offside ball, just go for that. If it is short, you can pull it down the leg. But if it is full or something onto the hard line, then go for that. So Rishabh has a short third man as well as he has the deep third man. So he can go for any ball. He can go for the slower one onto the full for the short third man. And that's a good one onto the leg. He has called for the second. Will he go? No. That's a good one. That's Vijay in the deep, what I believe is. That's a good one by Vijay. Finally, he's getting some hands on the ball. So yeah, talking about the field position, he is having a regular third man and even the short. So now he is getting Gagan in. He's pulling Gagan in from long on to mid on, which means he is going for a bouncer. Alright Ikram, are you ready for this bouncer? There you go. Not much of a bouncer, but the intentions were very much clear. He went for that. That's a single. That's a nice cricket by Ikram. He knew the fielder is up, is inside, so he's gonna go for the bouncer. And now again the field placement changed. Rohit going back onto the covers, onto the 30 yards. Gagan is back again onto the long on region. Third man is out. So Lukman, he's going to target on the hard length. He's not gonna go for a bouncer to him. Oh, but he did! Rishabh, you are clueless. Well, Lukman was not expecting that. You know the field is out. He's not going to come with a bouncer, but he goes with a bouncer. So what is going to be, full or a slower? Oh, again, and that's up in the air. Is it going to clear? Is it going to? Yes, it is. Brilliantly picked up by Lukman. Beautiful shot. Kept his eyes onto the ball till the end. This is what we were talking about, Lukman. Watch it till end. You are a batsman. You will hit it out of the park. Just a shot, not extra bit of a bounce that Rishabh was targeting. And it went out of the ground. Above the head of Gagan Jyot. He was just a spectator for a while. Last ball. Let's see what is going to come. Oh, that kept low. Oh, that might have hurted our wicketkeeper. No, he's good. He's good. That's the end. So 165, 170 we were expecting. It's 173 of 20 overs. You're watching finals of Fallfury 2024. And this is the first end of the first inning. And the target has been set for Trophy Fighter, which is 174. And as earlier mentioned, the top order batsmen, the batting lineup of Trophy Fighter, they are gonna welcome this target because they know what they can chase, and it's a good chaseable score from their end. And when we are going to come back into the innings, we're gonna see much action because Malik has a good bowling lineup and they will be looking for early wickets. Because from Trophy Fighter point of view, what I can say is their top order batsmen, especially Gagan Jyot, who has been in a top-notch form, he is doing really well with a couple of boundaries, and that to not out. I mean, coming in the opening from ball one and staying onto the ground for complete 20 overs. So he's the person, he will be having responsibility all on his shoulder to close the game for the final as well and win trophy for trophy fighters. But at the same time, if we see and check the stats, we have seen most of the time Gagan Jot, most of the time he faces difficulty in the finals. He is not having that much challenging scores in the final. But yes, supporters and the fans, they are expecting him to do something and break the chain and score really big today in the finals. The conditions are completely supporting his batting style, and we have sun right above our head in the middle. It's a good atmosphere. The cool and the warm all together mixed. The feeling cool and warm all together mixed. And yes, we're gonna see this. How Gagan, Sai, and other batsmen, they're gonna take this target up. How they're gonna start it with. So stay tuned. Keep watching. We will be shortly back within 5 to 10 minutes with another live action-packed inning, the second inning, which will be coming up from Trophy Fighters, and they're gonna chase down 174 off 20 overs, and Malik needs to stop them from chasing that. Can Malik lift the first title of this season, of this tournament, or it's going to be the Trophy Fighters who are gonna fight for the trophy and win their first trophy this season, and the trophy which is coming all the way from Fallfury 2024. Stay tuned. We will be back in this live action-packed game. Thank you. Alright guys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the start of the second inning, where Trophy Fighter are gonna chase down a well set score of 174. Rajat Bhatta is gonna start the bowling innings. Oh, I'm falling short of breath. I came running all the way. I beg my pardon. So yeah, it's Rajat Bhatta gonna start and Gagan gonna face it. Ball one. Batsmen are ready, so that's fine. That's great. Oh well, that's really something good to see, because even in the inning one, when we started the game, Trophy Fighter, it was Gagan Jodh started the bowling and he was bowling to Rajat Bhatta, and now Gagan, he's facing Rajat Bhatta. Oh, that's really close. Completely missed. The ball stayed low. We have seen from this Tekken side, and the ball is actually keeping really very low. There is something with the pitch. It's behaving really weird. That kept low. And Gagan, he's the player who always go for and plays on merit. So he went for that off drive, which he's really known for and very good with. But at the same time, he missed it, and even the wicket keeper, he missed the same. But still, that was single with byes. And now on strike is Akshat. Akshat had shown some skill, really good skill with the bowling. Took 3 wickets. Now he's onto the batting, playing the complete all-round role of his team. That's a good into the block and very well, nicely placed. Got his bat on time. Rajat looking completely into the game. He knows they need to keep momentum in hand from ball one. That's another bat going outside, swinging outside onto the leg. That's a first wide. So far, no runs from the bat. 2 runs just from the extra byes and the wide. That's the Bhatta to Akshat. That's the one they will be looking in the air. But there's no protection outside. That landed outside the 30-yard circle. It was safe. It's power play. And that's what Akshat is looking for. He is coming on to the opening, which he really does, but he has been playing as an opening batsman for Trophy Fighters now, and that's the reason they want to utilize the field that has been set in the power play. They want to use the power play. And Akshat, talking about his batting profile, he is too good. If he get a chance to swing his bat, he is too good onto the leg side. Bhatta making some changes. So the player has been moved, fine leg coming in onto the short, and mid wicket goes to the deep. That's the another out swinger, which is in swing for Akshat. Straight down to the leg. There's no mid wicket now, it's in the deep, so it's a easy quick single. Change in the field. So that's a nice combination. Usually most of the team they go for. I believe Trophy Fighter went for that combination, the left and the right hand batsman combination, because that really changed the setup of the bowler. They need to keep changing, and the fielders. So you really can't. Oh, that's a good one. Felt like going down the line, but that was an outswing onto the stump. That's a good one by Rajat. That's a good one. After first over, Trophy Fighters are at 5 for no loss. So probably it should be Ikram coming on from the Cavalier bowling end. A brilliant left-arm bowler for Malik. He plays for Malik Cricket Club, and he had been doing exceptionally well in T30s and T20s. So it will be a great to see a youngster bowling left-arm pace bowling. Talking about the field, he has Aniket onto the slips and probably in between first and the second. So he's gonna look out for the outswing for lefty batsman, and that's swinged by the batsman. He's looking for two. He wants second. He wants to be on the strike, but Gagan refuses, and that's a single. So this is what keep on changing with the field, off and the leg, and this is what the trophy fighter had in their mind while setting up the lineup for the batting. They have left-hand batsman and the right-hand batsman. So this is gonna give time to the batsmen each and every time they change the strike to think of how to steer the game. So for Malik, they have to be really very quick with the change in the field. The batsmen and the fielders, basically they should be very much well aware that what they're gonna do on the next ball if strike changes to the left hand to right hand and right to left. And that's the Ikram to Gagan. That's the full, went for his known drive, and it's on to the mid-off fielder. Tawhid has been placed on the mid-off. So talking about the field placement, Ikram is having a third man, and he is having a long on for the protection. Lukman is really good with a long on position. That's another one. That's really beautiful. That's a beautiful line. I really liked it. Beautiful pace. Onto the line. And going away from the body. Away and away and away. So that's what usually a left-arm pace bowler, they always look for. Onto the line and then going away from the body. They invite the batsman. Hey man, go ahead and play the shot. I want your nick. I have that slip player for a purpose. I want to utilize him. And Gagan, he's a brilliant player as well. Have been playing good cricket recent games, not only just in Windsor, have been playing continuously in Michigan as well, alongside a good national international players. So he has lifted his game a lot and has got a good performance this season. And that's a good one, just steering it down the leg. We are just unfortunate, it's a slow fill and a good one for Malik. It's just a single, not a good throw, might take two, but Gagan is all good. He's very calm, composed. He knows the importance of staying onto the wicket, and I believe he would not be thinking much more about his all-time innings into the finals. We have been unfortunate that in the finals we were not able to see much of an inning from Gagan. But we are expecting that's cross. He went cross. He went cross off the line. But luckily there was a slight nick onto the bat that saved him. That was really a good ripper from Ikram. A good young left-arm bowler coming as an in-swinger for the left-hand batsman. End of the second over, trophy fighters are at 7 for no loss. We are pretty sure trophy fighter won't be minding this slow start because they know the caliber of the batsmen. Those who are on the pitch right now, they know how to take the game. Like talking about the yesterday's game of Gagan, where he was scoring almost near around 40 runs off 30 balls, and then in the next 20 balls he scored brilliantly more than 70-80 runs. That's onto the off. Was in the air for a bit. That's a good fielding. That's a good one by Lukman. Lukman says he's young too. That was a good dive. Yes, Lukman, we are watching you. Another youngster from Windsor. That's a good one again in the gap, but this time, no, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It was in the gap, beautifully executed by Gagan. What a beautiful off cut. All the youngsters, all the batsmen, opening batsmen, all kind of batsmen, those who want to play the cut shot. This is how you play the off cut shot. Brilliant. I won't say the ball was bad. That was a good one where he's gonna bowl, because he's a good batsman. He's gonna play you everywhere, and for every ball he has like 3 types of shot. Oh, that's a good. That's in the air, but that's far onto the deep. You cannot have a player over there. Oh, actually you can, because it was still inside the boundary. Oh, that's very well picked. It was in the air. It's a 1 bounce boundary towards the square leg, the fine square leg. The second boundary of the over. He's taking charge on to Rajat Bhatta. Need to see if Rajat Bhatta is gonna make any kind of changes to this. Oh, that's overhyped bouncer. That's not an extra bouncer, it's overhyped. As we were talking, there is something off with this side, the Tecumseh side bowling end, because there is an uneven bounce. Because we have seen Rishabh bowling from this end as well in the death overs, and his bounces were not reaching onto the height. That's a ball that should be taken! Oh my god! That's what we were talking about! That's what we were talking about! Gagan Jot and his performance with the finals. That's the wicket was what Malik was targeting. And that's a brilliant catch onto the follow through by Rajat Bhatta. A good bowling. Gagan went for a defensive. What I see from here, he got stuck with a defense or a straight drive, but he got stuck in between, just showing up the face of the bat, and it was going down. It was not an easy catch for any pace bowler and if any fast bowler who is going on to the follow through with his run up, but brilliantly taken by Rajat Bhatta. That's quick. Everyone is showing, even now Rajat Bhatta is saying, I'm young too, man. Great stuff by Rajat. Amazing. And it's a hard luck because the wicket of Gagan Jot was really very crucial. He has been doing really good. Might be a curse of commentator, but that's what the stat shows, that he has been doing exceptionally well in all formats, in all the game, but unfortunately somewhat in finals he is not able to make it to the way that he always tends to do. So that's the first fall of wicket. It's a big wicket for trophy fighters. It's Gagan down at a single digit score of just 9 runs, because that man was capable of scoring a century and win matches for you. But that's really good. He has been dismissed, and very well bowled by Rajat. New batsman on strike, and that's a bit of yes no. No, Akshit, you just lost an important wicket. You cannot just gift your wicket in a form of a run out. You need to stay. Now you need to understand the condition. That's Rama Tarun, who is a new batsman on strike, and quick single. That's the end of the over, and a successful over. Rajat taking a crucial wicket of Gagan Jot. Gave 14 runs in 2 overs and took that important wicket. 3 overs, it's 17 runs for 1. As we were talking earlier, trophy fighter won't mind the slow start because the target is achievable from their point of view, from their end. But at the same time, the wickets are very important, and especially the wickets of the top class batsmen like Gagan Jot, then Rama, and then Sai, who will be coming up next after this. But yeah, that's cricket, unpredictable, anything can happen. So everyone was very much aware, even Malik, they were aware about this thing, that Gagan Jot is an important wicket, and they should take him as early as possible, else he can be a very destructive player. And it was a good pick. Nice bowling, and at the same time nice fielding by Rajat Batta. He will be showing some Malik Sisi will be utilizing his experience in the field as well, making changes. It's Ikram coming in, our young pace bowler. So Rama is facing. Rama has been in the top 2 player ranking of T20 this season of WCL, and that's a nick. Oh my god, that was really very close. That was really very close to the bat. That's the pressure. That's the pressure of early wicket, and the good wicket. We need to see how Rama is going to respond now. Brilliant. That's a brilliant bowling. This was full. Batsman missed by the pace, beaten up by the pace. Really good. The boys are charged up. Malik Cricket Club. They are charged up. They are very confident. They know they have made through the final, and they need to lift this trophy. That's another 2, a bit wide, and it's a white ball. Not a bad thinking, trying to keep away from the batsman. 3 balls away from the batsman, he missed. Akshat called him for a quick chat. Maybe he's going to talk to him about this, that you're playing too away from the body. You need to get your body into the line of the ball, and it will be really easy for you to play the ball. And Rama Tarun, he is a good batsman. He has showed his skills in T30s and T20, a player from Windsor Royals. That's again onto the wide. They are going for it. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good sprint by Akshat. That's a good presence of mind. Akshat is showing. He saw wicketkeeper is missing that. Wicketkeeper took the time to pick the ball, and he stole that one crucial run. So 2 left-hand batsmen. Malik won't be bothered now much. Not a much of field change. Ikram in swinger. We are looking for Ikram to take edge, LB or a bold. That's taken. There is a fielder, but falling short of Lukman onto the long on. Onto the long off. Akshat is very much clear with his intention that he is not going to stop. He's not going to defend any which ways. He's going to play. He will do what he has come to do. And that's the hitting part. While we are all watching Ikram, a good pace, left arm pace bowler. So what it will be? It will be a bold, nick to the keeper, or LB. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good entertainment from Ikram. Good cricket, boy. At this moment we can see Rama is finding a bit difficult, but what can be suggested is to stay on the strike. You can take this over. You can utilize the entire power play. It's all okay. If you're scoring low in the power play. Oh, that's a nick. That's a big edge. Down to the third man. Rajat Batta protecting the field onto the third man. So Rama is new batsman to the strike, and if he needs, he should spend a couple of overs just to start getting and get aligned with the ball hitting the middle of the bat. And being as a batsman, whenever you start feeling the confidence of hitting the ball onto the middle, then it's very easy for you to then start guiding the ball wherever you want. Another one. Not happy. Akshay is not happy. He wanted to do something else on that shot, but that's a dot. That's a over. End of the fourth over, and the score is 22 for 1. So there will be some discussion going on with the bowling attack, and not sure if it will be a Rajat. Are they going to save a couple of overs for Rajat? But since he has been doing well in 2 overs, I think so they will go for, they are going for the 3rd over. Rajat is going to go for his 3rd over. So they are looking for attack. Maliks are looking for attack. They want wickets because they know the score is at Jackson Park. The score like 70, which is into 170s, 180s, is quite chaseable. So early wickets is gonna put the pressure on the chasing team. So that's what they are targeting. They are looking for wickets. They have showed their intentions. They are completely looking on for taking wickets. So talking about the field placement, Rajat is having he's going on with the slip, which is mostly on the second slip and third man out. Oh, that's a good shot one. Rama missed it. So what we can see right now is Rama is still struggling to middle the ball. So again, that's a suggestion, I believe. As we know, Rama, he is a proper batsman, so he should proactively come on to his behavior and the nature. Oh, that was an in-swing at the last moment. Brilliant, Rajat. So that is what I was talking about. Akshit needs to go and talk to Rama that not to take much of the pressure, and he can just go onto the line of the ball and just try to middle it. So if you're any which ways, the ball is going to be a dot if you are not able to play it, and at the same time you will lose a confidence because you're not middling it. Similar to this. So I don't know, maybe I'm sure that Akshit might have informed and told him that he can go for that. Again, there is a chit chat between Akshit and Rama, and I'm pretty sure that Akshit is trying to say that, hey buddy, take your time, relax, we still have a long way to go. We have 15 overs left after this over. You can still take a couple of overs, set yourself, because he's a hard hitter. Once he gets started, he's gonna cover up everything. So at the moment, he should just look out for. So that is what we are talking about. If he is missing the ball, that is any which way is gonna be a dot ball, and he's gonna lose his confidence because he's not middling it. But at the same time, if he is able to middle it, and then it is a dot, so he will be at least having a confidence that he's able to middle it. And as far as we know the nature and the game of Rama and his ability, the player of his caliber, he can thrash all this ball out of the park and towards the boundary line. But it's all the matter. So it's all the matter of setting yourself, your eyes. That's another one. This time he connects it. This time he's able to connect, but Rajat, he knows where he's bowling, and that's a single. He has a protection right over there, the deep square leg. So basically the fine he is having in between the deep square leg and the fine. That's a good protection area. So Tarun was initially missing. I'm pretty sure that after this ball he would be having a bit of confidence after middling that ball. Any batsman, any class batsman, middling the ball is a confidence. So with the bowling, Malik CC has been doing good, really good so far. The purpose of Rajat Bhatta's third over was a wicket, and I would say it was good that Trophy Fighter, they defended that. So there was no wicket given to Rajat Bhatta. So now they have just 1 over left for Rajat Bhatta, which for sure he's gonna come in the death over if the game goes that far, and of course it's gonna go because it's final. You need to expect that. I hope all our viewers are enjoying the game from home, those who are streaming right now, those who are watching the live stream. It's a live stream by SD Media Production. That's in the air. That's good to see. Rama playing those shots and he's able to connect that. That's what he is looking for. He is looking to gain his confidence by connecting the balls. And for Malik CC, it's very important that before this guy gets set with his eye and hand coordination, you need to get him out, because he is a top ranking batsman. If he gets set, he's gonna kill it. That's Lukman going down the line, trying to guide it onto the fine, but missed it. Any which ways, it's a wide. It's Lukman who is that's a good one. A good use of a bounce by Lukman. That was a dot. So this is the last 3 balls left of the power play, and I would say Trophy Fighters would not mind much with the score because they started slow as compared to what they were chasing. They want to chase. Oh, that's onto the bat, and he has thrashed it above the mid wicket, deep mid wicket. There was a field placement, but that's Rama for you. He has connected that. So if Rama is not able to connect with the balls, that is the time when you have to take his wicket. If he is getting all the alignments done in time, then he is. Oh, that's. Oh my God! Oh my God! What a drama that is! He just gave up the wicket. What a comeback by Lukman! That's a brilliant bowling. That's what, and that's how you reply to a boundary, to a 6. Rama, who was struggling to connect the ball and connected really well and hit that out of the park for a 6. The very next ball gave up his wicket to Lukman. A clean bowled. Brilliant. That's amazing bowling by Lukman. What I believe is, not sure, but Lukman was coming in. Maybe he was not the change they wanted to bring him in early, or maybe yes, but it was the last over of power play. But they went with Lukman. Maybe he would be the regular bowler for that particular position, but oh dear. Rama, what you did. If we compare with the last shot, what Rama played, he played almost the sweep. He covered the ball. He went along with his body onto the ball, and that's how he went for that 6. But the another ball, which was almost the same spot, instead of covering it with his body and going along with the body, he stood and played. He was trying for a stand and deliver, and it was Lukman who delivered something else. Brilliant. That's lovely cricket. I'm enjoying it. For sure, you as well. Last ball. Is there anything else gonna come up? Lukman. Oh, that's Sai showing some trick. That is Sai. Sai is asking commentators, come on. Now it's my time for the introduction. That's it of Rama. That's it of Lukman. Now just talk about Sai. A brilliant batsman coming up. A very good batsman playing from Trophy Fighters. Today, Trophy Fighter needs his batting, his inning, the strong one, the good one, to claim the title of Fallfury 2024. That was the last ball of the power play. But unfortunately, Lukman, he missed his target. Ball going down the leg and falling short. And Sai, he just had to go. He just had to take the bat to the ball. And that's what he did. Beautifully executed shot, one bounce four down the fine leg. After power play, now we have Wakas into the bowling attack, and the field has now been opened. So talking about the field, they have protection at deep square leg, long on, long off, and covers, and to the deep backward point. Well, it's a field, I mean, they're gonna use for both right hand and the left hand batsman. That's down the leg. Trying to steer it down. Could have been a boundary. Akshit knows it. Just a bit of touch. No protection on the fine. No fine leg. Not even a short one. Could have been a boundary. But it's a wide ball. Wakas changing his side and coming round. Let's see what he's gonna look and target for. Oh, that's a cross. Akshit, he's gonna go for a hard hit. Missing that completely, going across. Extremely sorry if the batsman's eye is coming on the way, if viewers can't see it. But you can listen to me. Akshit giving a check onto the leg side where he wants to go. Oh my God! That's Wakas! That's Wakas sending Akshit back to the pavilion. Cleared him off. That's a clear knock. Stumps ripped off. You beauty, Wakas. Malik is actually showing their real talent of final. That's brilliant bowling, Wakas. Captain brought him in. Sohail brought him in for a reason, for a purpose, and he delivered that. He started the first ball from right arm over to Akshit, but was going down the leg. He realized it can go for a boundary if he steers down, as he was not having any leg protection. He started from the off, started with a dot, and then it was right in the block. A beautiful Yorker to Akshit, and instead of trying to stop that Yorker or guide it, he went for his power shot and he completely missed. He got beaten up by the pace and stumps ripped off. That's brilliant. Malik would be really happy that they are doing really good. But still, they need to keep their momentum into the game, because Trophy Fighter is a team, those who are having a depth in their batting. So it's Sahil Sharma coming onto the bat. Sahil Sharma, who has been playing for Windsor Royals as the captain of Windsor Royals. He is a good batsman, a good bowler. Was playing as a substitute, so he's coming in for bat. Now it's a crucial time when Trophy Fighter, the batsmen are going to think, now someone has to play anchor role. Talking about Sai, he's really good at it. He's not going to play any unusual shots that's going to get him out, because now he understands that the Trophy Fighter is 3 down already. And it's just 7 overs. That's a quick single. Raza Malik on short square leg. Wakas coming down from right arm over, changing his side, since both the batsmen are now right hand batsmen. Now we need to see Sai, because what I'm expecting from Sai is, with the bowler like Wakas, he's not going to put his power, he's going to time it, and I think he's going to clear few shots. Beautifully played. So that's what we are talking about the anchor play. We need to see someone who plays an anchor role, stays onto the one side, another person going for big shots. So Sahil has that ability of big shot, and at the same time Sahil as well, he's having that ability of big shots. But staying and talking about anchors, so Sai can be the person who can play the role of being an anchor batsman, staying at one side, sticking to that, not giving his wicket, and from the other side Sahil can put up the pressure by scoring few boundaries. That's a good one. Again, the ball, the batsman really, if they have seen and studied the other batsmen, so they should be very much aware that from this Tecumseh side bowling end, the ball is staying really low. It can be uneven bounce. Well, we have never seen Jackson Park behaving like that before, but today it's behaving that way. It can be any reason. So because we have seen recently there have been like tennis game, cricket as well, like locals pulling out and playing tennis cricket, and so that could be the reason. But here they have to take care very much. They have to take care if the ball is coming from this end, and they need to check the ball and the bounce till the last moment. It can be uneven. From Cavalier bowling end, from where Lukman is gonna bowl now, they can trust, but again it's asteroid, so you should keep your eyes on the ball all the time. So it will be really good to see this batting skills from Sai, how he's gonna stay and how he's gonna respond to Lukman. That's a easy one, timed onto the covers, showing some direction. They have protection, fielder coming in, going for the second, and it was a good easy couple. That was really nice, chipped in the air onto the covers, and it was in between the long off and coverage, and Lukman not giving much of the pace. Oh, that's a show! That was a thick edge towards the third man, but third man was a short one, and it went above his head. That's a boundary. So Lukman is not having much of a pace in his bowling, so if it is going to be a full, they're gonna go for a hit, and since it's a short boundary batting from this end, so it can be an easy six for the batsman. But at the same time, Sai is a new batsman on the crease, so there are high chances if he's mistiming it, it can go and take an edge towards the third man. So it's a luck. Yeah, there he goes. That's in the air, chipped in covers region, and there's a fielder. He has taken it. Has he? Yes, they are confirming if he has taken. He has not stepped onto the line. Umpires are confirming. Sai is in a shock. He is not believing this. That was a brilliant one. He timed it really well, but ball was high up in the air. Oh, that's a big wicket again. That's a catch. Umpires have confirmed the player has taken the catch within the line. That's really brilliant and amazing. Really sorry, we'll try to know who was the fielder. Can't recognize him from far enough, but that's a match-winning catch. These are the catches which are gonna help you win the match and lift the trophy. Trophy fighters never expected to see themselves in this condition. 46 for 4. That's final for you from Jackson Park, Fallfury 2024. A team with a good top order batsman collapsing right in front of you. First Gagan Jot, then Ramatarun, and then Sai, the batsmen, those who are really capable of taking away your victory. For sure, Reddy won't be believing that he is out on the crease so soon. Coming fourth down on strike. Bowling all-round batsman. Falling shot, that's a quick single. They'll take it. It's risky. hit the stumps, but taken comfortably. Sohail showing some skills. I'm sorry, it's Waqas showing some skills. And Lukman, you beauty, my man. That's the reason Lukman was got in. We were just discussing whether he was opted for bowling as an six bowler option or something, but no, man. He is coming as a full-time bowler now. Showed a good skill with the batting in the depth, adding up total from 140 to 173, setting up a target of 174, and now showing some skill with the bowling. Last ball, can you show something? Went for the cross. That's beauty. That's a beautiful shot. Brilliant. That's the exactly what Rama Tarun missed in his shot while he was batting. The one, he went down, took his body close to the ball and hit away for the 6, and the very next ball he just stood up standing and lost his wicket, gave away his stumps. And the same things by Sahil. He covered up the stump, went down to the ball, and what a beautiful sweep that is. Out of the park, but in the end Lukman, he did really well. Just couple of boundaries which didn't went as planned, but he successfully got 2 important wickets. Rama and Sai. Waqas coming into the attack. 1 wicket by Waqas as well. So these 2 guys are gonna bowl their 4 over for sure if everything is going as per the plan what they have executed so far. Waqas and Reddy, who's gonna win? That's a good. So talking about Waqas and his personality as well, he's a good funny guy. And with his action, which is gully cricket action, which we usually see, and that's what this all leagues and tournaments is all about, starting from WECL and then Fallfury as well. All these tournaments which are the local tournaments. Oh, that's well guided. The ball was outside the off stump. It was short and well guided by Vijay, showing some cricketing skills. Off cut, going for a boundary. There is no protection on the back. There is no third man. That's a short third man placed in between point and the third man. So mid wicket, the deep mid wicket is coming in. Sohail is coming in, and Ikram from short third man going outside. Change in the field. Now what next? Oh, could have been that a catch if short man would have not been moved. Oh dear. They just moved short third man too deep after the Waqas was hit for a boundary by Vijay, and the very next ball it was in the air to that short third man. Going for another massive. That's Sahil for you. That is Sahil. He is really strong to that side. He won't miss that. He has a brilliant use of footwork. He has really good use of footwork. He makes your hard length ball and converts it into good length. He sits down and go for his textbook shot and his popular shot, which is always he goes and hit to the deep mid wicket region. Brilliant. So Waqas is a easy take on for Sahil, what I believe. No, not on the leg side. You cannot bowl him loose delivery onto the leg side. Luckily, he didn't quite timed it. It was toe off the bat and just a single going to the square leg region, because there is no protection. If we talk about, there's no protection in the deep fine leg. It's the short fine leg, and the ball which was bowled by Waqas could have easily gone out of the boundary. Again, see, this is what we were talking about. The last ball was the same which Sahil missed, but Reddy he didn't miss and he parked it out of the ground. So it's the vehicle lined up in the parking lot, and Vijay says, "Hey Wakas, your ball is parked next to your car." Great stuff, Vijay Reddy. After a beautiful off-cut boundary, going down the leg and making some room, and that's a brilliant shot around the leg, sir, for a 6. After the end of 9 overs, it's 71 for 4. Trophy fighters not giving up, and they know they need to chase this target down and lift the trophy. They need 103 of 33 of 66 balls. It is still achievable target. They can chase down. The only thing is they do not have to lose their wicket, and they need to keep a check on boundaries in between the over. Last over was good from their point of view. They got a boundary and a 6, so that was a 10 plus. This is what they will be looking out for, 10 and 8-10 runs coming out of the overs, because with this way, as the pressure will build on back again onto the Maliks, they will be losing their control onto the bowling, and that will become really very easy for trophy fighters then to pace up their chase. So trophy fighter, this is the team which can chase the target if this is the condition. I'll tell you, if 9 over 71 for 4, this is the condition of trophy fighter, this team can achieve that big target 103 in the next coming 6-7 overs. That's what trophy fighter is. So Malik knows this, and they want to get it out, they want to get it done, and we can see the change in the bowling attack. It's Aniket coming in, Sahil driving it onto the mid wicket. The mid wicket is in the deep. Of course, they want to save the boundary, want to take catches. They won't mind the singles. Ankit chasing up the ball himself, and that's easy single. Vijay Reddy coming onto the strike. So as compared to Sahil, Vijay Reddy should be a bit easy target for them. And that's in the air. That's what we were talking about. He could be a easy target, because as compared to other batsmen, Vijay Reddy is a bowler all-rounder. He is good with batting, but he is really good if you want to rotate the strike and keep checking on the score as an anchor player. But if it's about hitting hard and high and out of the ground, so 10 out of 5 I would say. He is good batsman, but this is what you can get him out. It was a good shot, but he didn't got that distance. He got the elevation, but not the distance, and it is one of the shortest boundary from this end, and unfortunately Vijay couldn't clear the boundary, and Ikram took a brilliant catch, got under the ball, used proper two-hand and the orthodox field catch, not the Australian style, took him close to the chest. That's a brilliant catch, a one to learn. Well, last over was a good one for trophy fighter, but this over turned out a bit. Aniket Sharma came in for a reason, and yes, he showed the reason why he came out for bowling, and with his spin talent, he took one of the easiest target. And now we have Rishabh on strike. No Aniket. That's Rishabh. You need to check this man's profile before bowling him this full delivery. He is an explosive man. He is a man who can score 154 not out of hardly 60 balls. He is the man who can score quickest century. He is the AB de Villiers from Punjab, playing with trophy fighters. You cannot bowl him that way. After a wicket, Aniket Sharma, I'm sure he lost his grip onto the ball, and the ball went completely full onto the leg, and it was a gift for Rishabh, and Rishabh welcomed the gift. That's a brilliant stroke. It went all the way. It went all the way long. On any ground, Jackson Park is a short one, but on any ground, even on biggest stadiums like maybe the Lord, maybe the Eden Garden, it's a 6. It has crossed into the nets. That's a brilliant shot. So coming back and talking about the score, so it's 10 over 3 ball shot. For completion of the 10 over, Trophy Fighter is 78 for 5. The wickets are down. So Malik would be still like into game. I would still say that Malik is more over into the game as compared to Trophy Fighters. These two batsmen, Sahil and Rishabh, should be the major hope for Trophy Fighter. They need to stay onto the crease till the end in order to win the match for their team and lift the trophy. And Malik knows that they have 10 overs in hand. They have 2 overs of Ikram, 1 over of Rajat Bhatta if needed for death over, and they have to manage 7 overs in between. That's the another one. That's in the air, but it's going on to the fine. That was in the air for the long time above the head of the short fine leg, but fielder couldn't reach there. It was a hard one and the tough one. That's a single. Again a loose delivery by Aniket. Rishabh went for that. Brilliant bowling. Trying to play cross. It was an off. Onto the off. Sahil is too strong onto the leg, so he will be targeting leg most of the time. And since they are the spinner and he's really good at, putting the legs down, sitting and making it as a sweep shot. See, this is what I was talking. When he bends the leg, he gets under the ball. And if he's getting under the ball, he's gonna thrash that out of the ground. It's gonna go any which way. It's gonna go for a boundary. But that's a good over. Nice comeback by Aniket. A wicket in that over. A bit expensive, I would say. Not much, but 9 overs in an over. But the important thing is he got a wicket. And the wicket of Vijay Reddy. And now if we talk about after 10 over, it's 80 for 5. They are up with the run rate of 8. The run rate is not a matter, I would say. Wickets are most important because half of the team is in dugout enjoying the weather and the game. We have nice spectators on the ground enjoying the game. Family and the kids, everyone supporting their team and their player. So change in the bowling attack. It should be Sohail Malik, jersey number 10, captain, coming out for the rescue, and he wants to add some more from his end and put down few more wickets. And now talking about the easy target. So now the easy target for Sahil Sharma, it can be Sohail. He can turn out for this, and we need to see. It's Sohail versus Sahil. Oh, that's up in the air again. It's onto the fine leg. Oh God, it's the same thing. He went for the leg. He will go for the leg because it's not that much of a pace from Sohail. But at the same time, a medium pace bowling can be a real difficulty because if you play early, it can go high up in the air. It can take a leading edge, a top one, and that's what happened now. But it was a short boundary towards the fine leg and it went for a 6. That's playing across. This is what Sai does. He is much more predominant towards the leg side. He's very strong. So always try to ball him onto the off stump because he's gonna shuffle onto the off and try to make it towards leg side. But if you give him on the leg side, it's a gift for him. Oh no! That's Rishabh. If one side is a deep, shallow valley, and the other side, I would say, it's a high-rise building, and you're gonna fall one way or the other. So if you think you managed to keep Sahil away from the strike, you have Rishabh on strike. He's a carnivorous of cricket. He's not gonna leave the full ball. Again, it's on the leg. Tried it. Couldn't quite connect it. We'll go for a single. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful cricket to see. So as we were talking, these two batsmen, they are really a good explosive batsmen, and they will be targeting to get them out. See, using his feet, Sahil knew. He tried to make it full, could have cleared the boundary again, but couldn't quite connect it well. That's a single. Rishabh is on strike. What Sohail is gonna think? Where he's gonna keep the ball? Shot. That's the player under it. This would have been extraordinary catch. Onto the square leg. It was a deep square leg. Running towards fine for the catch. But it was dipping down just before the boundary line. Could have been a catch, but the extraordinary one. Or could have been a brilliant fielding effort saving a boundary. But a bit of delayed. He dived in, but falls short, and that was boundary. 11 overs, 1 run short of 100 trophy fighters. Both the batsmen, they are chasing down the target. In order to lift the trophy, Fallfury 2024, Malik CC, they need to do something with this pair. They need to get them out. At least one of them. But I would say they need to get both of them out, because both of them have the ability to stand on the one side and chase down a target. I mean, 70 from here, chasing down 75. It's not at all a big thing for them. It's a very easy piece of cake for them. They can do this in next 6 overs. So now they have called in their prime pace ball attacker, Ikram, left arm youngster. That's a brilliant one. Should have swinged in, because for the right hand batsman, that went still away. You usually ball in line of the stumps, which batsmen feel like, okay, fine, I can take this ball. But as the ball start rising, it start moving away from the body, and there's what batsman falls in, pray for the ball, and gives a nick or an edge. That's on the square. That was yes and no, but a single. That's a dot. I'm sorry. There was some miscommunication, but they didn't went for the score. Ikram tried to field the third man, making it even more sharper and fine. Would be targeting for a bouncer. That's a full. Down the leg. Well stopped. A good throw towards the wicket keeper. Twelfth over. Ready for the third ball, Ikram to Rishabh. We need to see how Ikram is gonna ball Rishabh, and how Rishabh is gonna respond to the pace bowling attack of Ikram. That's Ikram to Rishabh. Oh, expected. We are expecting Rishabh to go for the shots, because he's good and he is also really good towards the leg side. I mean, he's a player who can play off leg both, and since it was a short ball, he wanted to go for that, he wanted to pull that out, but there was not the bounce that he was expecting. The ball went under the bat, but he's looking aggressive. Oh, that's a good one. That was onto the boundary, onto the body, and very well defended. A complete respect from Rishabh Patel to Ikram. So this is sensible cricket. Rishabh is not going for any unusual hits. He knows the importance that if he stays onto the crease, even Trophy Fighter and even Malik, they know if he stays on the crease, he can get that target. That's a nice touch down the ground towards the long off for a single. A bit of chit chat between Rishabh and Sahil. I believe he would be suggesting to keep it down for this particular pace bowler because he was left with 2 over, but they got him in between the over instead of the death. So probably they are looking for a wicket. That's a very good. That's brilliant. That's really brilliant by Sahil. Use the pace, bend himself down. The ball was onto the body, and what a beautiful cut. Just guided the ball. He knew third man is standing sharp. He's very fine towards the keeper. And what a beautiful gap in between. Third man couldn't reach that. Brilliant. Nice batting by Sahil Sharma. After 12 overs, it is 106 for 5. We can see there is some steadiness in the scorecard of Trophy Fighter. They need 68 runs of 48 balls. The difference between the run and the ball is hardly 20, which doesn't really matter because especially when you have Rishabh and Sahil on strike. 2 explosive batsmen, one coming from Windsor Royals and another from Punjab. The brilliant one. One is a Hardik and one is AB de Villiers. I would say that was really very nice. I've seen Hardik Pandya play those kind of shot, coming onto the body, just bending down and guiding the ball to the third man for 4 or 6. So it's Rajat Bhatta coming in for his final 4th over. So if we try to understand the situation, they are not saving, Malik are not saving the overs of Ikram and Rajat for the death over, because if you are not getting these 2 batsmen out, then there is no over left for them to bowl, and that's really very well guided. That's what Sahil, you beauty. Rishabh had some chit chat with him. He was all the time going pre-minded for the leg side shots, but after that chit chat, he is playing on the merit. His ball was onto the leg side in his favorite zone, but instead of hard hitting down to the mid wicket, he just steered it to the fine leg. And now see again. No extra shot, nothing, because they have seen the scorecard now. They know. They got their eyes fixed onto the ball. It was just 20 runs difference, which they can make up in the next couple of overs. The only thing they need to do is stay on the crease, and that's what Malik don't want. That's why. That's the reason why they have got Rajat Bhatta out here. Even Ikram, they are not saving their over for the death over, because there will be no death over left for them to bowl, because this 2 pair is capable of achieving that target in next few overs. Oh, that's a good one. A nice bounce. But this is something really to learn and to understand that now these guys have changed the game. I mean, Sahil, when he was onto the crease and even after the wicket, Rishabh came onto the crease. Oh, that's in the air. See, it was a full toss, but he didn't went for his typical explosive shot. He's trying to keep it down. That shows that they have understood that the game is now in their hand. They have scored those important boundaries after the wicket. They didn't put pressure on themselves. They gave back pressure to Malik's. Outside, that could have taken Nick. It's a bit out. Couldn't cheat. The umpire given a wide signal. Rajat Bhatta not happy, wanted to save the wide. Tried with the uphill, but still unhappy. It was a wide. Wow, beauty. Very nice. Very nice, Rajat. Good outswing. So what usually we would think about this? What you guys would think about this? Two batsmen coming on to batting when there was a fall of a wicket at the score near about 42, in between 40 to 60 wickets. Half of the team went to pavilion. You're good top order batsmen. You have not much got exposed onto the bottom line and the middle order, but now in the finals you're getting exposed. You came onto the strike, you didn't took the pressure on yourself, and you started hitting the boundaries, started getting the scores. But from this previous over, you changed your nature of the game and you started defending it. You became defensive instead of hitting, and you started missing the ball, very close balls towards the off stump. The same ball that you might have hit it again out of the ground, or maybe steered down too long or long off. And the batsmen like Sahil and at the same time Rishabh, they are missing it. So it was very clear that they might not go defensive, but they knew that it was the last over of Rajat Bhatta, and he is coming up to take a wicket to destroy this partnership, and they don't want to give the wicket because this is the last hope, I would say, the pair that can achieve the target. So it's a Lukman, a change in the bowling attack, and I would say it would be an easy one. Oops, that's an oops moment. Wicket keeper missing the ball. No, you cannot do this. You cannot do this, my dear brother. It's finals. You have been doing really good. You put up the pressure on trophy fighters. With 5 wickets, half of the team back to the dugout. Your bowlers are trying the best to get this. Now that's assault on the wind, I would say. The previous ball, there was an edge onto the gloves or maybe onto the bat. Keeper was too casual down the leg and he missed that. It went for a boundary. And the next ball, because Lukman is not having that much of a pace, and these two batsmen are well set batsmen and both are explosive, especially if I talk about Sahil. He is like dominating towards the leg, so he's not going to leave you there. So such type of ball which you are hitting onto the hard length and off stump, you might miss. That's what Rishabh is saying. Hey man, play onto the offside. That's offside ball. But the previous one, the 6, and that's how Sahil tried to play. He will shuffle onto the off. He will bend his knees down, and he'll try to elevate it towards the leg. So if you want to stop Sahil, either go onto the toe crusher. Yorkers are the all-time best, or the best what you can do is keep it onto the offside. Keep it onto the hard length on the offside, not a short one, because you will get a time to put a bat for an off cut for the point. But you can go for a wide Yorker. Same you can do with with Rishabh as well. No, oh that's in the air, but landing in no man's land. But that's a good one. That was a good bowling by Lukman. Good, nice cricket. When you have got a boundary, you are coming very close to the target. Keep rotating the strike. You don't have to worry much about, because on the other hand you have a similar player like you who can hit sixes. So don't worry. You can always rotate the strike if you have batsmen of same caliber on both the ends. So it's not your worry situation. It's not your tense situation. It's a tense situation for the opposition. And right now it is for Malik. And this is what actually personally I have seen from Malik's, that this is a strong team. They always make it to the finals, regardless of whichever tournament it is. But they couldn't quite make it. Even if we talk about the previous game, which was the semi-final in between Malik and Superchargers. The Superchargers team were looking super strong. In the points table, they were on the top. But really, when it comes to the playoff, they do lack some experience for the playoffs. And that's what the advantage, mostly the teams like those who have a bit of experience, they take. The players like Santosh and other good player from the Chargers, Naveen, Surendra. They are good batsmen, good hard hitters. But when you are in the playoff and the team that makes in the playoff, so until and unless you don't win a championship, you don't become a champion team, you are always under pressure that whether or not we are going to make it or not. Can we win or not? So this doubt, even 1% doubt, is dangerous to your team. And that is what the hard luck is always following with the good teams like Superchargers and then Malik as well. So, oh my God, that's beauty of Sahil. When you see him bending down his knees, going to the leg, oh man, then you should pray to God. Pray to the God that it takes the top edge and he gets out, else it's going out of the park. That's an inning. Trophy fight over needed. Another one trying. That's a flat one. That has cleared again. That's the second consecutive hit to Aniket. Tasting the taste of his own medicine, because when he is on strike, he does the same to other bowlers. And now he's receiving the same. And this time from Shahil Sharma. Brilliant. A brilliant half century to remember for the finals. Third one, very nice, smart work. Not going for the third consecutive one. Changing the strike, giving back it to Rushabh. A very good cricket. Just 33 needed. It's a run a ball. From where till where they have got this. These two pair. You had to take them early. Trophy fighter, they did had. Oh, that's a use of step. That's a brilliant use of steps and coming down the ground. Out of the park for a 6. You beauty, Rushabh. Aniket wanna undo this over. For sure he wanna undo this over. If he is on the score, he wanna undo those balls. 3 sixes of the over. No one gonna like that as a bowler. Again, use of a feet. Nice change in the length. Just a single. Not a good throw. Lukman is in a bit of aggression. And of course they have to be. So yeah, we were previously talking about the teams like Superchargers, Malik, those who are potential teams can lift up the trophy, but we have seen them losing up in the finals, and that's the reason. Now the trophy fighter is also similar in the same zone. They have good team, the regular trophy fighter team. But in this particular game, they also reached to the playoffs, and certainly they somehow they lose their game in the playoff. So the only thing is, and now what they get is trophy fighter. They are playing with a few players, those who are from the champion team and the experienced one, like Gagan Jot, then Rishabh, and few other players, including Akshita as well. So coming from Gujarat Super Lions. So these players know, and they know how the final and the playoff games, the nature of the game. They know how to tackle the pressure. They know how to get out of the game and move towards the winning. And recently, after Windsor Royals win in T20 Division 2 of WACL, Sahil Sharma gained that confidence, and he's another champion who is standing over there. So right now on the crease, you're watching two recent champions of T20 from Division 1 and Division 2 are batting. So they got on the strike. I mean, when the score was low, they already lost 5 wickets, and a good players like Rama, Gagan Jot and Sai, then Vijay following them. There was no fear, there was no worry or tension at all seen with this batsman, and they started their game, they started their natural game. Rishabh went for the 6 for the very first ball, loose ball onto the leg side, and that was out of the park. So these players, they do have that ability. They are champions, they don't fear the pressure, they are the pressure. And that's what they have given to Malik. So Malik is right now, I would say, they are just lacking the experience of the finals, and that's what bizarre things are happening. They are done with the over completion of Rajat, and now this is the last over of Ikram. That was a good one. So that's what we were talking about. Rajat was coming in between. Few were thinking like, hey, why Rajat is coming in between for completion of his last over? Then there's no bowler left for the death over. So there will be no bowler in the death over because there won't be any over left. These two batsmen, they are rippers. They're gonna make it. They will leave last few overs for you to think on, like what happened. That's beauty. That's what everyone needs to do. Keep on to the off stumps. And as far as concerned, and we talk about Ikram, he has got a good pace. Keeping on to the off stump, that's a really smart and good cricket. Showing some good skill of pace bowling. Keeping away from Rishabh, not bringing onto his body, not bringing onto the line, because you know he's going to punish him. And beautiful 2-dot balls. Oh, that's a good one. Brilliant. He could have guided on to with a cut or something, like what our usually Hardik Pandya does, and which is like mostly suitable to Sahil. But really nice. The good thing is Rishabh was able to keep it down. Not a risk. But Ikram, he's doing really well. Beautiful. That's another brilliant thing. But still there will be a worry for Malik's over here, is that for the death overs, especially last 2 overs, the important last 2 overs, they need to think who is gonna bowl, because they're both the prime and important bowlers, Ikram and Rajat Bhatta. Rajat is already done with his spell, and this is Ikram's last over. He will be done too in just 2 balls. Oh, that's a good one. Sahil trying to think something out of the box. No pressure at all. They have closed down all the differences between the ball and the runs. They have caught the score under run a ball. So they are going easy. They know they will score a couple of boundaries out of this. And even if they lose their wicket now, the rest of the batsmen, they can do it. That's a good one. Very nice, Ikram. Very nice and brilliant. Good over. Deserves appreciation for this. A brilliant over. Just 1 run in the 4-over spell. No wickets, but considered just 15 runs. Keeping the economy under 6. It's under 4. But what I think and what we believe, both the batsmen, they have succeeded in what they thought before coming to the strike. They wanted to stay, to keep the score ticking, getting close to the score. That's how actually you chase big targets. So that was actually, I would say, a big target, because you were left with 100 and 105 runs still to chase. You already lost your 5 wickets. It was very tough. Another 1 wicket could have entirely changed and would have closed all the doors for trophy fighter for lifting up and winning this Fallfury 2024 trophy. But the way these two guys have batted, especially Sahil, brilliant. Keep it on the off. Yes, Wakas, you are doing good. Oh, that's sad. He will be sad. He kept away from the batsman, but unfortunately it's a wide, and he is coming from cross. He's coming right and round, so the away ball is gonna go in the favor of a batsman for a white ball. So he still wanna go. I think if he misses, then Rishabh is not going to. Oh, that's a misfield by Lukman. That's unbelievable misfield. The ball was stared down by Rishabh to long on region. Lukman was charging onto the ball, wanted to pick up with one hand and throw it onto the stumps, but missed it. That's hype in the air towards the long off. He should take it. Can he? Oh, that's a drop. That's a drop, and it's a bounce and a boundary. Nothing going right for Malik Cricket Club. There was a catch. It was a tough one because he had a son, but not that much. He overran a bit, misjudged. That's another straight one. That's a good fielding. That's a good slide and a good field. Good stop. But, oh my dear boy, you missed the catch. You dropped it. And I think so. Sad but true. Malik Cricket Club has dropped the title for Fallfury. Charging down. That's Sahil. That's a 6. Charging down to Wakas. Hitting it out of the ground for mid-wicket region. Beautiful. That's a 6. He is playing at 65 of 29 balls. That's the man who is going to win the title for trophy fighters. Positive body language. Everything is going good. All are happy with his performance. Just 6 needed. Will he take it on? Oh, missed it. Could have been a wicket. One ball left. We are still on to the 17th over. Can they close on the last ball? Will it be a 6? Oh! Shuffled too much onto the offside. Missed it. Wide any which ways. And is that a boundary? Oh dear. That's a wide and a boundary. Scores equaled up. Just 1 run needed. So you are watching the Fallfury 2024 champions trophy fighters. Sahil, winning shot. Nope. The winning shot is not coming from Sahil's bat. He will be disappointed for that. Good one by Waqas. The last ball, he missed it, but beautifully played and a beautiful knock by Sahil Sharma. 65. It will be a 65 not out of 31 balls. Innings to remember for the final game. Rishabh playing on 39 in just 20 balls. It's Aniket Sharma who's gonna spin the ball. And what everyone wants is he gonna end in a style? Is he gonna end with a 6 or not? We want to see a 6. Let's see. If it's gonna be a 4, it's gonna be a 6, it's gonna be a single. There he goes, swings the bat. That's gone out of the park. That's 6. That's you watching Trophy Fighters lifting up Fallfury 2024 trophy. There's the champion team. They have taken down all the team from start, and they have showed who the champions are. Amazing, brilliant. Trophy Fighters in the end making into the victory. That's amazing. What beautiful cricket we have seen today. Beautiful batting by Sahil Sharma and then by Rishabh Patel. The position their team was in, everyone knew it was very tough. Malik had the trophy in their hands. But oh boy, Sahil Sharma and Rishabh Patel, they both took it away. Amazing cricket by these boys. Very well deserved victory for the innings they played. That's the spirit of the game. Handshake after the end. Brilliantly played by Malik 11. Coming to the finals after defeating one of the strongest team in the league, Superchargers, but unfortunately not being able to win the finals for the team. And in the end, it was Trophy Fighters. Trophy Fighters were looking strong for this championship in the start, but the way Malik CC showed their dominance, they put up the target of 174, but they went started with the bowling. Rajat taking on a brilliant catch of Gagan Jod, departing him early at the score of just 9 runs, and then other players coming onto the bat, taking them one by one. It was really amazing to see them. They had put up all the pressure onto the Trophy Fighters, and it felt like their dreams were diminishing and they are getting away. Malik really took away trophy from Trophy Fighters. But then all of a sudden Trophy Fighter realized, hey, we are Trophy, so Trophy should belong to us. Brilliant Trophy Fighters. The game, it goes on the name of Sahil Sharma and Rishabh Patel. These two people, they took it away. Brilliant, amazing. Thank you so much everyone for watching this live stream broadcasted by ASD Media, and this is your friend Karamjeet. I hope you had fun watching the game and the commentary as well. So just stay tuned for the presentation ceremony. We'll go close and we'll capture all the action of streaming and the winning, and let's see everyone enjoying the lifting trophy for the winners and the runner as well.